for last topic with us, with Miss ZUEMY, with me. And we are going to be talking about quantifiers, okay? Countable, uncountable nouns. I think you already saw that topic with Miss ZUEMY. Yes or no? Yes. Yes.
So it was just some introduction.
Yeah, it's just the meaning of countable and uncountable, okay? So, when we want to talk about quantities, about amounts, we have different words that refers when something is to be, when we have a lot of something, when we want some more of a specific thing. I don't know. I want more juice, orange juice. I can eat a lot of, I don't know, a lot of slices of pizza, or those words that are not numbers, but they give you an idea of the amount of something. Okay? So we're gonna watch a small video of 2 minutes. So I'm gonna ask you to pay attention how some words refer to a visual representation of something. If I say I have a lot of bottles of water, they can be 10, 20. That's going to be represented on the video. Okay, so pay attention.
Unit 10. Quantifiers. How many? How much?
Are you hungry, Mark?
Yes, I am.
How much ice cream can you eat?
A lot.
How much juice can you drink, Mark?
A lot.
How many sandwiches can you eat, Mark?
A lot.
How many bananas can you eat, Mark?
A lot.
Mark! You've got red spots on your face!
Oh no! I can't eat bananas. I'm allergic to bananas.
Okay. Could you see that when Mark was saying a lot and a lot and a lot, he started to represent the meaning of that quantifier with more bananas, more juice, more ice cream. Okay? He's not talking about a specific number of bananas or ice cream. Why? Because ice cream is uncountable. But we can represent, or we can say, okay, I can eat a lot of ice cream. How much? I don't know. But well, we are gonna start with the presentation. Okay. So, quantifiers. Quantifiers means the number of something. Okay? So, after we get into the topic, we have to remember what it is, or what are, the countable nouns and the uncountable nouns. Do you remember what were the countable and uncountable nouns? We can count them with our fingers, with our mind, like for example, a house, an idea, a hand, 4 fingers, or a specific object, a car. They normally can be written down as a singular noun, like for example, oh, my house, or say, my houses. I can say, oh, I have an idea, or I have different ideas. How many? 5 ideas, 10 ideas. I can count them, okay? But what happens with uncountable nouns? Well, it's different. We can't. Uncountable nouns. Why? Because the state of those nouns come in a form or in a quantity that makes them impossible for us to count. For example, water, which is the state of water, liquid, okay? We cannot count 1 water, 2 water, 3 waters, okay? But we can count, I don't know, a bottle of water, okay? But in this case, we can count our feelings. You cannot count and say 5 happy, 6 sad. But you can say, I'm so stressed because I'm on my final semester. Or, I don't know, I'm so happy because I'm gonna graduate, okay? We cannot count our feelings or some concepts or, for example, qualities of a person. For example, I don't know, Mitsu is intelligent, okay? It's a quality of her, an adjective. But I cannot count it and say, oh, Mitsu is 5 intelligent. No, we can do that. Or maybe talk about a personal experience. We cannot count them. Or maybe the education, or if we understand someone, you cannot count the understanding, okay? So the idea of countable nouns and uncountable is clear, right? Yes? The next one, please. Okay, and the function, which is the function of quantifiers. They basically help us to give information about the number of something. And we have some quantifiers, these ones, that can be used with uncountable and countable nouns. Like for example, all, some, more, a lot of, no, any, most, lots of, and enough. Okay? Do you remember which word did we use with countable? Many or much? Many. Many, remember. And with uncountable, many or much? Much. Okay? In this case, these quantifiers, think of them that they are neutral. Okay? You can use them with both. For example, friends is countable. You can say, how many friends do you have? Oh, well, I have 5 friends. 5 best friends. Well, all my friends are gonna come to my party, okay? But also, I can use all with water. Remember, water is uncountable, but I can use all with water. And for example, I can say, all the water is in Monterrey is getting contaminated by the human being, okay? Did you see? I can use all, this quantifier, with countable and uncountable nouns. So I don't know if you want to take a picture of something, this is gonna help you a lot. I don't know, another one. Most. Most, we can use them as well with countable and uncountable nouns. They are neutral, okay? And we can see some examples. I have lots of friends. I don't have enough money to buy a new computer. Or I can also say, at Chandler's party, there was no drinks. Even though drinks is something that you may think, well, drinks is something or maybe, I don't know, a bottle of wine. Okay, we are talking about those drinks that normally they come with a little bit of alcohol. Normally people tend to say, I don't know, in TV shows or in movies, they tend to say, oh, how many drinks did you have last night? Well, I had like five drinks. Okay, so drinks is countable, but we can use them, for example, at Chandler's party, there was no. Think about an uncountable noun. At Chandler's party, there was no. For example, there was no electricity and it was getting hot. We cannot count the electricity, okay? But we can count drinks. Okay, countable and uncountable. That's the representation of those quantifiers. They are neutral. They are neutral. And then we are gonna pass to the main topic. Quantifiers with countable nouns. We have many options. Okay, many options. They are 8. Do not, at the activity, use the neutral ones because that's the easy way. Okay? Try to use the specific ones that are for countable nouns. In this case, we have many that you already know that many is with countable nouns. Either, repeat after me, either, zero, neither, it's not neither, neither. Once again, each, a few, few, both, and fewer. Yes, fewer. And pay attention to the ER. So let's start with the meaning. The meaning of each quantifier. For example, at the beginning we have Aileen, can you help me read the first one, please? Yes. Each student received a personalized note. When I'm referring to each, I'm referring to the individual thing or person. For example, I have this group, and each of you received a personalized notebook. Sophie received a notebook, Mary received a notebook, Aileen received a notebook. Okay, so I'm referring that each of you received a specific notebook. Okay, it is individually. And then we have several. Several books were missing from the shelf. I'm not saying if they are 10, I'm not saying if they are 20, but when I'm saying, you go to a trip and you're with a group of people and they say, several people are missing. It refers a good amount. In a rank of 0 and to 10, we are talking that 0 is here, referring to the amount. Okay, it's a big amount, a serious quantity. And then I have both friends enjoy the movie and the snacks. Repeat after me. Both friends enjoy the movie and the snacks. When I'm talking about both, I'm talking about two options, okay? Both refer to two options. I don't know, I'm talking with my friend and I'm saying, oh, yesterday I went to the movie theater and I went with Sophie and Mary, okay? Both of them, Mary and Sophie, enjoyed the movie and the snacks. Okay, I'm referring to two options, two people, two things. And then I have, I don't like either jacket. a little bit more tricky because either also refers to two options, okay? I don't know, I have a blue jacket and a red jacket, and I told my mom, I don't like either of them, okay? And for example, then I have a few ideas. Remember that in a rank of 0 to 10, few refers to a little, okay, a small amount, and a few could be for here. And then, for example, I don't have many relatives. I don't have many relatives. Or also I can say, well, I have a big family. I have many relatives. Many. They are a great number. 20 cousins, 10 uncles and aunts. Okay, my family is big. So I can say I have many relatives. And then I have neither child was hurt. In this case, when we use neither, it has like a negative meaning. Okay. Normally, when there is happened like an accident, people tend to ask on the news how many people were injured, and maybe the authorities can say neither people was hurt or neither child was hurt. Think in neither as the word ninguno. Okay. Ninguno, ningunos. Okay. And the last one, there are fewer men than women in the group, like in our case. They're just Alfredo, Diego, y Mr. Ed. Fewer. Remember when we were talking about comparatives? We tend to compare two things, and remember what I told you, you have to add to a word that was with just one syllable. I asked you to add ER. So fewer, it's comparing, and it's saying that one thing is less. It has a small quantity, okay? In this case, in our group, we just have 2 men, okay? And the rest are women. So in this case, I can say there are fewer men than women in the group. Okay? And then we have uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns, I already told you that they refer to things we can count. Okay? Here are less than with countable nouns. Things that we can count, feelings, the qualities that a person can have, and as well, things that we can touch. They're very subjective, like your education, like a personal experience, an anecdote, okay? How happy you are today. So for those words or concepts, we use these quantifiers. Not much, a bit of, a little, and less. Okay? Repeat after me. Not much, much, a bit of, a little, and less. Okay. In this case, sweetie, the name of her, which is your name, sweetie? Daniela. Daniela, can you read the first sentence, please? Yes. Much effort went into completing the project. We can count how much effort each of you put during the semester on this class. But how can you represent the amount? Well, you can use much to say I put so much effort trying to study English. Or also you can say, oh, and then we have a bit of. Alfredo, can you read the next question, please?
A bit of sugar. ¿Cómo se dice eso?
Sweetens.
Sweetens the coffee.
The coffee. A bit of. A bit of sugar sweetens the coffee. Oh, how do you like? I don't know. You are at a restaurant and the waiter or the waitress asks you, how do you want your coffee? Regular with sugar, and you're gonna answer, well, a bit of sugar or a little bit. Okay. And then we have the next one. Mary. Can you read the next one, please? A little rain won't bring or plants. Okay. Repeat after me all together. A little rain won't bring or plants. Okay. When we say a little, and we are talking about rain because we can count rain. We cannot start counting the drops of water and say, what drop? It's impossible. Like you can count, for example, you can count the rice and start 1, 2, 3. No. In this case, normally when people tend to say, oh, a little bit of rain is going to do nothing to you. It's like a little bit of sarcasm. For example, a little rain, it doesn't mean that the rain doesn't cease. It refers to the intensity of the rain. It's not the same to see, I don't know, the chiki on the day. It's not the same to go to your window and say, oh my God, it's a storm, okay? It's windy outside and it's getting dangerous to even drive outside because of the rain. When people work in TV shows, normally you see TV shows, you are so excited for a plan, and then it starts raining, like a joke. There is always someone who says, oh, a little bit of rain it wouldn't rain our plants, okay? Because the rain is lag, okay? It's not dangerous to go outside, okay? That's the meaning of a little, okay? In this case with rain. And then we have the last one. You read the last one, please. Earn. I earn
less money
than him. Repeat after me. I earn less money than him. Remember what I told you of fewer, that fewer was to compare two things. Well, we have almost the same but with uncountable nouns. Less, we use it to compare two things. In this case, what we are comparing? I'm comparing my salary, okay? How much I earn compared to, I don't know, to my other colleague. And I can say, or I can say that I earn less. My salary is less than the one he earns. Okay? And the last one. And then this is a representation of the amount, the visual amount of the quantifiers. For example, we have here countables. When I'm using the quantifiers many and several, I'm saying here are many pencils, okay? But then I go to the next stage or level of the pyramid of this figure, and I can say each bus is blue, and then say a small amount, and then I can say both buses are blue. And then I can go to the peak and say either, neither, or fewer, and represent the amount. The amount is small, is less. And then I have both quantifiers, well, the quantifiers that can be used with countable and uncountable nouns. Lot of, a lot of, more, all, okay? They represent big amounts, okay? A lot of something. And then in in the middle, I have must, enough, or some. They're like 50-50, okay? They're not too much. And then in the peak, it represents the small quantities. Like for example, less, any, or no. And in the case of uncountable, we have not much, a bit of, and a little. For example, we cannot count the time and say, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. No. We say, oh, I have, just give me a little bit of time because I'm busy doing another thing. Okay? So this is basically the topic. I know it's a lot of information, but with the activity of the soup, it's gonna be a little bit more clear. Even though we have many quantifiers, we don't use them all. Okay? There are some others that are more popular, like many, a little bit, each. Even Mr. Led has been using each when he asks you to. Each of you are gonna do this activity individually, okay? Or when, I don't know, or use not more, or maybe you have used more, or all, okay? There are quantifiers that are more commonly used, so don't get stressed thinking that you have to use them all because that's not the reality. So I'm gonna let you with me soup and
Well,
oh, not really. Okay, so I'm going to hurry up toward into another sentence. So you're going to work in it. Then you're going to work like Alfredo. You're going to work Mary. Sophie, you're
Which team do we have there? Guys, I'm going to explain the activity. Well, imagine that you get lost with your classmates in a desert island. You need to survive in the desert island. But, well, you must have some objects. You will think what I will need in a desert island to survive. You need to think about 10 objects. And well, I actually forgot in this example, where's the marker?
There's nothing in the box.
Oh, I forgot. What was like bottle of water. For example, I may need a bottle of water because we need, we need to hydrate ourselves. So you need to also think how much or how many do you need these objects? Like just a few bottles of water, some bottles of water, enough bottles of water, a lot of bottles of water, or several bottles of water. For example, I think personally that if you need to survive in a desert island, you will need several bottles of water. So you mark Alex right here. And you will be like with the 10 objects that you may choose. Like, we only need like a few of these. Okay, mark Alex. Or maybe we need some of these, or just enough, like enough. Or maybe we need a lot of, or we need several amounts of the objects. Can you give me another example of an object that you will need in a desert island? What will you bring with you to survive in a desert island?
It doesn't matter if you don't know the word in English. Miss is gonna help
Yeah, you can use that in Spanish. Daddy? Food? Okay. I forgot to tell you. You need to have 10 items with your couple in the desert island, but at least 4 must be not countable or uncountable. Like the example of ALONDRA. Food, it's countable or not, or uncountable. Like you can say 1 food, 2 foods. It's countable or uncountable? Uncountable. Because you can say, well, we can bring 1 food, 2 foods. But for this case, how much or how many? How much? How much? Because it's uncountable. How much food you will need? Just a few? Some of it? Just enough? A lot of or several food? How much food you will need? Like a few food, some goods. How much food would you need to survive? A few, some of it, enough, enough? Like just enough? Well, you mark enough, just enough food. La suficiente, just enough food. And if we have also in the second part, you must make some questions using how much and how many. Well, or how many, based on if the object is countable or uncountable. And well, maybe you will need like some examples of the table, of the chart, or maybe some examples that Ms. Alondra could be already on the presentation. If you took pictures, well, we already told you that you will need to take pictures because you will need to have some nouns for this part because you will must have like, well, water is uncountable. How much water do we need? Well, several is for countable, but we can like, we need several amounts of water. Okay? Based on the chart, based on what you decide. Okay? The quantity of the objects that you may have in the desert island is for your choice. Like if you bring a lot, or a few, or some of it, or just enough, it's up to you. Okay? Clear or have any questions? Let me start. Love you so much. You have here the examples, okay? And remember, these ones are for countable and uncountable. You need remember. You will need 10 items. But 4 must be uncountable. Okay? 6 objects must be countable, and 4 of them uncountable. Okay? You may start, and I'm going to go around.
have like an idea, but I'm not sure. Let me check here.